Welcome back, fight fans. Welcome back. This is breaking news. Oscar De La Hoya recently did an interview with TMZ Sports, and he was asked about the Canelo Alvarez versus Triple G trilogy, and we found out that it will not be anytime soon. According to Oscar De La Hoya and TMZ Sports, he stated that we will make him wait. We will see. He's the B fighter now, and Canelo's the A fighter. Now, the only thing I disagree with what Oscar De La Hoya said was, even though Canelo didn't have the belts when Triple G did, I still felt that Canelo was the A fighter. Just because of his status and his popularity, he still was basically dictating and controlling negotiations. But Triple G had a lot of leverage and pull because of those belts. But, clearly Canelo has all the leverage, all the pull. And the fact that he's stating that we will make him wait is very interesting, because at the end of the day, if you're going to make him wait, if you're going to, hold off the trilogy a little bit, I think that makes sense as well. I'm a boxing fan, so it doesn't matter if we get the trilogy next for me or if we get the trilogy later down the line. I know a lot of people, aren't interested in the trilogy. They want to see Undisputed first, then the trilogy. I've been hearing thousands and thousands and thousands of people saying they either want Canelo to make history in Undisputed first, or they want him to go up and wait against a Callum Smith and just do something amazing in the UK. Do something different. People have a yearning desire to see history made in one form or fashion. So, I can't blame that. I can't knock that. And I would love to see the Undisputed fight. I would love to see Canelo Alvarez fill a stadium in the UK. Either one of those fights is great. Or you can even see Canelo Alvarez go back to Mexico with Jamal Tune-Up Charlo. So I think all three of those fights have a great potential. Canelo Alvarez stated that he's fighting 3 times this year. So if Canelo's fighting 3 times this year, one of these fights has to be a tune-up type of fight, and I would say Jamal Tune-Up Charlo is the perfect guy to take on one of these fights. Whether he'll be next or not, that's up for debate. But now at this point, the one name that I'm not hearing at all has to be Demetrius Andre. The name that I always hear is Callum Smith, is Triple G, and I'm feeling like more and more Demetrius Andre will be the fight. And that's just my take on it. I'm starting to feel like Demetrius Andre will be the fight. And this is for 2 reasons. One, it's the Undisputed fight. So it'll be the fight for all the belts, the fights to make history, the fights to put Canelo Alvarez in the league of his own. But also, you're hearing speculation about Triple G. You're hearing speculation about Callum Smith. But Demetrius Andre, it's all quiet. There's no talk. And we understand that, Demetrius Andre has to get through Sulecki, which I believe we all know he will. I don't believe Sulecki's an easy opponent, a pushover or a laydown. I think that'll be a good scrap. But I think Demetrius Andre is too skilled, too versatile to lose to Sulecki. So I think Demetrius Andre should cleanly get through that fight. And should he be successful, should he does what he's supposed to do, I think Canelo Alvarez, Demetrius Andre is what's next in September, because I feel like the writing is on the wall. Typically when a guy's kind of quiet about the fight, that is the fight that happens. I remember with the Danny Jacobs Canelo Alvarez fight, I remember these guys were very, quiet on that. A lot of people were speculating different fights, and ultimately, Danny Jacobs was the guy that was selected, the guy that was picked, because Canelo Alvarez really wanted to unify titles. He really wanted to get closer and move closer to winning all the belts, to unifying the division, to doing what fanboys said he couldn't do. So I think this is a great move. If you're delaying the Triple G fight, I have no problem with it, because at the end of the day, Canelo Alvarez has already fought this guy twice. The trilogy will always be there. Canelo Alvarez and Triple G can even fight at the end of the year or first quarter next year, but I think Undisputed should take priority over every other fight. Once again, Unbiased as always, just IBFP. Please share, like, and you must absolutely subscribe.